And then there's another one. 31 mayors across the country from last year surveyed wanted to know how they rate their police department's relationship with minority communities. Mayors know, right? Add those two top figures together. 78% of these 31 mayors across the country said their police department's relationship with minority communities is excellent or good. Why are we hearing this false narrative? Cops are racist and they hate black people? The mayors don't think so. And so we should change this profession for that bottom line there. 10% of those mayors polled here said it's poor. You don't change an entire industry or profession because of that. That's called an outlier on the bottom. You disregard that. When I talk about the rules, statistics that get ignored and the manipulation of data, that's called an outlier. You throw it out. We're going to change the profession because 78% of these mayors said it's pretty good with minority community. It said white community, minority community. That means these mayors had to have minority communities in their city to even answer that question. So don't think they got these from all these suburban areas because they don't have minority communities. So that's the false narrative that I'm going to continue to push back against until we win this war on cops. And we're going to win it, ladies and gentlemen. We have to, for the survival of America. Now, I don't know how I did on time. Don't worry about that. I was told about 40 minutes or so and 15 minutes for Q&A, and the way I looked at it, I said, I got 55 minutes. I'll apportion it the way I want to. And I've been doing this long enough that I've learned a thing or two. And the less time you leave for questions, the less trouble you can get into. But no, I wanted to give you your money's worth. And if we don't get to questions, it's fine. It's just the way it goes. Hang in there, folks, okay? I know these are some very precarious times that we're living in, but I believe in the resilience of America. I really do. This country's been through a lot. Been through a revolution. Went through a constitutional convention where the United States Constitution almost didn't pass ratification by the states. You know about the Federalist Papers and the role that played, trying to convince some of these states to go along with the Constitution. The Constitution wasn't perfect, but it got it right. All right, my ancestors weren't included in the Constitution. We weren't considered people. We were considered property. But guess what? Because I still believe in the brilliance of that document. They put a mechanism in there to eventually get it right. We can amend the Constitution, and we did. Don't forget, the United States Supreme Court did not end slavery. The 13th Amendment to the Constitution ended slavery. And the 14th Amendment insisted that the states allow the entire Constitution to apply to my ancestors. That's the brilliance of that document. We can change it, we can get it right. We've been through a civil war. Can you imagine living at that time thinking this nation was going to survive? Probably thinking a lot of what I hear today. I don't know how we're going to do it. And I believe in the resilience of this country. We survived the Civil War. America came out stronger and better, right? We survived 2 world wars. 2 world wars. This country. We survived the turbulent 60s. We thought it was falling apart. And that we'd never get it back on track, and we did. We always come out better. We survived 9/11. We survived the Great Depression. Think of this. We have a tendency as humans to only look recently to use as a basis for, are we ever going to get out of this? Are we ever going to... It's a resilient country. It's a resilient country because of its people, not its political class, not its government, because of its people. And as long as we don't give up, we'll bounce back from this. Ladies and gentlemen, we survived Jimmy Carter. So we will survive Barack Obama. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Thank you so much. And may God continue to bless the United States of America.